Good morning to you. Happy Saturday. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist and behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. I pray that you are having an amazing start to your Saturday. Good morning, Toya. Good morning, Anterica. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Invite a few people. Invite your friends. Invite your frenemies. Invite your naysayers and your haters. Because you know they watching, so you might as well invite them to the party. I'm so excited because God is just good, and He is really worthy to be praised. And when you get to a point that you don't care what people think, you will be so much better. A lot of us are being self-sabotaged because we are allowing what we think other people think about us to stop us. You got to keep it moving. Good morning, Evangelist John. Thank you so much for joining. You know, you see what the title of this live feed is. It says, let them talk. Just don't let them stop you. Good morning, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining. This is not personal, so I don't need you inboxing me, asking me. I'm fine. I don't have a personal problem. This is not even a personal thing. This message is for the masses because I see a lot of people, they are self-sabotaging themselves because they are so stuck on what somebody else think, so stuck on what somebody else say, so stuck on how somebody else feel about your life. Good morning, Marceline. Thank you so much for joining. So this is not about Coach O, because I'm not one to be stuck on what you think, what you say, and what you're doing and how you feel. That ain't me. So this is a topic for the masses. I don't want you to think, because a lot of times when we get on here, I watch how individuals respond, and they respond as if they're showing sympathy for me or empathy for me or compassion for me. But you got to know that what I do. Good morning, Sharita. Thank you so much for joining. The things that I do, and I help people literally around the world. So the things that I talk about is not always personal to me. If it's personal to me, I'll tell you. I don't have to, I don't have to talk behind a title to say what I need to say about me. And I don't have to talk to people through social media because I am woman enough to say what I need to say if I need to say it, okay? So I wanted to get that clear because I just felt like in my spirit that, somebody be, oh, it's going to be okay and this and that. No, I'm fine because as well as I can come on here and teach it, I live it. And if you know me, you will know that to be true. I love the Lord, and no, I'm not gonna shelf my good morning. I don't shelf my love for God. I don't put my I don't know what the thing is that they say. Good morning from India. Thank you so much. What is it they say? I don't lay my religion down. That's it. I don't use that, but I don't lay my religion down. I'm me every day. You can love the Lord and walk in your truth, okay? You can love the Lord and walk in your truth. And that's why a lot of people that love the Lord, they allow church folks. Because church folks are all church folks, all people that step into church, all church goers are not saved and about the Father's business. So sometimes you have church folks that hide behind the name of Jesus, and they don't mean you a tap of good. And I'm not trying to bash anybody, and I please. I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes, but I'm going to tell my truth. I'm going to give my opinion, and that's my prerogative, and it's yours too. You have people that, sometimes we feel like we cannot live because we love the Lord, and we got to take everything because we love the Lord. He says you can get angry, but sin not. So I don't have to be happy with all the foolishness that you do, okay? I don't have to fake and smile when it ain't funny. I just don't have to do that. And so I would rather stand in my truth and be real than to walk behind you faking and laughing at stuff that I don't find funny. And when you don't handle a business deal correctly and you hiding behind the screen in the name of somebody else, I got a problem with that. Can I just be honest? Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much for joining. Now, if you want to continue to fake and be miserable and up the rest of the night, that's your problem. Because that is the lot, and I'm trying not to even go here. This ain't the direction I want to go, Lord. But see, a lot of people are depressed. The reason you're depressed and stressed is because you are thinking too much about what other people think, what they got to say and how they feel and how they treated you. You know, it's like this. You either like me or you don't. You either with me or you against me. There is no, I don't believe in, you got these 50 shades of gray. Boo, is black or white. It's truth or false. It's hell or heaven. I'm not one to be trying to figure out, the kind of sort of truth where it's true, but it ain't true. I like you, but I can't. All that, I don't have time for that. I need to know you like me, feel like you like me, and we good. You know the factor. They got to know, like, and trust you, all these different sorts of types of things. If I got a question, good morning, Reginald. Thank you so much for joining. If I have to question your truth, if I have to question if you're real, I'm going to pretty much stay clear from you. And it's just the truth. But some of us, we are depressed and stressed because, one, you scared to speak the truth. You worried about if you speak the truth, if they gonna think. I wonder if they gonna think I'm saved. I'm still saved. I still love God. I still know about my Savior, my Lord, my Redeemer, all of that. But if you step on my toes, I have every right to tell you to get off of my foot, because you're hurting me. Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much for joining. You don't have to sit there in agony and pain and sit there and let people just stay on your toes and standing on top of your head and got your mouth covered. You can't breathe and you feel like you can't say what you need to say. You ain't got to cuss people out. You don't even have to put them down, but you can tell them to get off of you. Get off of me. Leave me alone. Girl, you better say it. We know if a person is genuine or fake. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And see, Marceline, I can't really, if I can just be honest and transparent, which I am going to be, I can't stand fake folks. They really get so, if there's a such thing, and I know we use the term all the time, get on my last nerve. They get on the last one that I have. They get on the last one. Fake folks, just please stay clear of me. Because I can sense you anyway from a mile away. Because that discernment is real. So when you fake and you grinning and this and that, that's really, you have people that say they like you, but they don't like nothing about you. They don't like nothing about you. They don't like you. They like you so much that they don't like themselves. So you cannot worry about what people are thinking and what they're saying. Good morning, Mary. Thank you so much for joining. But I want to encourage you, let people talk. Let them say what they want to say and do what they want to do. Just don't let them stop you. Do not let them stop you. You cannot let people's opinions stop you. Because a lot of times people got an opinion about something that they don't even know what they're talking about. They got half of a story. They thought over half of what you see, you can't even believe. And the rest of what you heard, you don't know how much of it is true. So shut up and mind your business. If people would just mind their doggone business, they would live a better life and they would be stress-free because you spend so much time worried about what somebody else is doing and what's happening in somebody else's marriage and what's happening in somebody else's relationship, how somebody else is doing this and that, how somebody else is running their house. Shut up and mind your business. Good morning, Tim. Thank you so much for joining. I need you to share this out because this is just real truth. I know y'all be looking for, I know sometimes we're looking for, encouragement and we're looking for things that's going to take us to the next level. But I'm telling you, when you're not dragging a bunch of mess and a bunch of fake people and heavyweights around with you, that'll take you to the next level. If you don't do nothing but float up to the next level, if the weight that you taking off, do you know how sometimes you have something that have helium, the helium air in it, you take the weight off of it, it's just going to float up, right? So you got to take some of the weights off that you are allowing to weigh you down. And a lot of your weights is people that's talking a bunch of nonsense that's all up in your ear and in your space. You don't want to be successful because you're afraid of being more successful than somebody in your family. That's crazy to me. As I was thinking this morning, good morning, Eric. Thank you so much for joining. As I was thinking this morning, I was thinking about, my mother was born in 55. I was born in 77. I wasn't doing nothing when I was 3, 4. So in the early 80s, I wasn't hitting on nothing. So, but you talking, if I'm where my mama started at in 2000, way back in 55, 45 years later, something is wrong with that picture. So you shouldn't be where grandma and them was. And so let people think what they want to think and say what they want to say. But don't let them stop you. Good morning, Pam. Thank you so much for joining. Do not let people stop you. The only reason they talking because they see you doing. Oh, come on now, somebody. Because see, for people that are busy doing something, they don't have time to be talking about what everybody else is doing because I'm working on something. Come on, y'all not going to talk to me today. I need you to talk to me. Share this out. Invite somebody because I guarantee you, if you share it on your page, some of the enemies, some of your frenemies, they going to catch this message and they'll leave you alone. Because see, once they be found out, they're going on about their business. A lot of times when they think that they are secret, they'll keep on coming around. What you working on? They trying to see what you working on, knowing it's gonna hurt their feelings when you tell them, Eric, how many books you done sold, that's gonna just get on their nerves. When you tell them about the promotion that you got, that's just gonna get on their nerves. When you tell them about the business, they ask you questions that they really don't want to hear the answer to. Y'all not gonna talk to me today. You got people that are asking you questions that they really don't want to know the answer to, because the answer just sets them back. The answer makes them not like you even the more. The answer makes them more so, the answer make them feel even more wrong about you. You ain't did nothing to them. You just trying to have a better life. You just trying to inspire more people. You're trying to motivate people. You're trying to walk in your purpose and they got a problem with you. Oh, y'all not going to talk to me. You trying to walk with your purpose. I ain't taking nothing from you. I'm not doing anything to you. All I'm doing is minding my business. You didn't got upset about a question that you asked me that you didn't like the answer to because I said I'm doing good. Oh, y'all not going to talk to me. You can't share everything with everybody. No, you can't. But it ain't a matter about what you share with them. This is stuff that they watching. You ain't even sharing it. They looking for it. They looking for it. All things, and it ain't even everything that you got to put on social media. They see that you ain't walking with your head down. They see that you still eating. You still got your car after you don't have your job. You still able to live in your house. They want to know how you paying your bills and you ain't working. See, they worried about the wrong thing. Bam. You got to worry about your business. You got to worry about your business. Don't let people stop you. People would allow folks to stop you. Because see, even like right now, they don't think you need to be making no investments. They don't think you need to be making no investment in time. That you don't need to be making. The only thing we need to be worried about is COVID-19. You got some people that are thriving and winning in the midst of this pandemic, while you got some sitting back talking about everything that they put on. What is the name? I don't even know the name of the news channel. Fox. And all the other ones, the national news and all the other ones, whatever y'all be watching, where you stay up on everything and know everything and it ain't doing you no good, right? You just sitting up, you being a reporter. The other people, they reporting and getting paid. So what are you doing to take yourself to the next level other than passing cheap and broke news? Because we passing news and we got a headline story about everything, but we're not getting the benefits from it. Because if that's your thing, go and be a anchor. Go and get on somebody's show where you can get paid to pass news. We passing news and broke. What are you doing to get to the next level in the midst of this pandemic? How are you working on your business, your life, your family? How are you working on yourself? Girl, bye. I'm winning and I'm all connected to me. You come on now, somebody. That's what I like to hear. You got some people that's sitting back talking about you can't do this and you can't do. Do you know that in the midst of this pandemic, there was the birth of new millionaires? Do you think all these people that's selling all these masks and they selling all these stickers and signs to tell you stop, don't go this way, and all these arrows and all this stuff, them people are thriving? Do you think that they figure, well, we're not going to sell it to them because we're in a pandemic? You sitting back wondering if it's a good time for you to sell your project, if it's a good time for you to sell your project, your product, if it's a good time for you to sell your book or your program or your service. Why is it not a good time? People still selling food. Why is it not a good time? You still having to buy things. You still got to get dressed. You still need to put on some deodorant. You still need to do something to your head. You still got to wash your face. So you still got, there's a lot of stuff you can't do, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do. And there's a lot of stuff now that you have to do different that require more. You using more Lysol and more disinfectant and more bleach and more hand sanitizer than you ever have before. So why are you going to stop yourself in your track because you worried about somebody saying that she should be doing XYZ with her money? He said that the poor is going to be among you always. And you know why? Because you're going to have people sitting around talking about what they doing and what they, you know, you got people that's fascinated. I'm telling you, with failure. It's just the truth. I know it's going to hurt some of y'all. I know. But at the end of the day, it's the truth. You got some people, they like to talk about the same story day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, singing the same song. Be like the man that was at the pool for 33 years. Do you want to be made whole? The man that was on, do you want to be here? I mean, because nothing in your reality shows me that you do, because you could have scooted yourself in the water. You could have crawled in the water, but you said, ain't nobody taking me. Ain't nobody helping me. I don't have nobody to support me. Support yourself. If you get up and you said, God, I don't know what to do. I guarantee you'll do more with God than you can do with the whole world on your side. You can do more with him. He will lead you, guide you, direct you. He will show you. He'll give you words to speak. He will give you steps. He will, all type of stuff. Work and keep it moving, winning. We got to win in this season. Because, see, one thing about it, you're not going back to where you was. So what you going to do? Stay in the middle? You're going to have people. You're going to have some people that's out in the deep. You're going to have some people that's sitting on the side. And where you going to be at in between doing what? Because normal, going back to where you was. Now, this is what I want to see. I want to see something different from now, but better than what it was. I don't want to go back to nothing. Why would you want to go back to something that you left? Why would you want to go back to a marriage that you know didn't work? You got a divorce for a reason. Why are you in a relationship that he didn't know how to treat you? You didn't know how to treat him. You didn't like each other. You didn't like the sex. You didn't like the conversation. You didn't like nothing about what was going on in the relationship. So you went your separate ways. Why would you go back to that? Because you bored. Why would you go back to that? Because you say you need somebody to stay with you. I don't care where you go find a new one at, but I would try something new before I go back to anything. You got to make up in your mind. It's a mind thing. Our mindset is so twisted that we think that, we feel like we're not enough. We feel like we just can't do it. We feel like we can't afford it. We feel like it's for everybody else. We feel like it's not possible. But those are lies of the enemies. And that's what he tell. He don't never tell the truth. The enemy, he hate the truth. So do you think he gonna tell the truth? You got people in your circle that's talking to you every day lying. Just lying. You have some people that just lie to hear themselves talk. It's just the truth. It is the truth. It is a hard truth that we hate to hear, because sometimes the people that's lying to you is the people that you love the most. The people that you thought was going to be your ride or die chick. The people that you thought was going to be there with you forever. Them people have left you high and dry. They with you, but they not with you. So let them talk. Let them talk, because people have an opinion about everything. Some of y'all have talents that you can't work because they talking about you. You got talents that you can't work because you depressed, because you letting people stop you. You letting people's opinions stop you. You letting what people think stop you. You letting how people feel stop you. So you are not walking in your greatness. You are not exercising your purpose. You're not using your talents. You are not operating your gifts, because you are allowing people to stop you. You are afraid of what they think about you. You are afraid of them thinking that you are not farther than where you should have been. According to who? According to who? If You know one thing about marriage and business, it's not overnight success. When you start studying people that you're fascinated with, them people had years they have years of experience before you start seeing them in the deep. They started on the pier. They started sitting up in their car somewhere. They started in a basement. They started in a one room. They started in a garage somewhere. Them people didn't start in big buildings, but we'll compare our day one to their day 100. You'll try to compare a year to 40 years of experience and feel like you a failure. You feel like you a failure. You can't do it. They better than you are. And these different sorts of types of things. Nobody is greater. Nobody is greater. God is no respecter of person. They are no better than you are. And you can do what they do if that's what he's gifted you and if that's his will. You can get it done. But don't allow nobody to tell you that it's not possible for you. That it's not possible for you. Everything that you want, you can have it. But the energy you put out is the energy you gonna get back. If you always singing songs about nothing good ever happens to me, I don't never be able to do this and that. Do you know what? You're speaking that into existence. You're giving life to your words. You're giving life to your words. You have to speak what you want. You have to speak where you're going and not where you are. You can't look at your current situation, because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. So I know those things that I lean not to my own understanding on, and I trust him to show me and guide me, direct me, teach me, coach me, and I will be able to do it. But a lot of us, we shut our own success down, worried about the naysayers. Worried about the naysayers. You do what makes you happy. Why live a miserable life for somebody? You know, a lot of times I think about even with kids. Parents, they put their life off for kids. And when kids get of age to know that their mama is not the only woman in the world, they ain't studying you. When they start getting friends, and you know, that's why when parents get up of age and they will be miserable, and a lot of them, they die because they long for their children. They feel like, you know, I did this and that for my kids. I changed them and I put my life to the side. I stayed single and I did but doubt for my kids, and it hurts them. It hurts them because that they went out of their way for their children, and their children act like they don't exist when they get up in age. It's true. It's true. And I know you know some people. Some of y'all may be some people where your parents went out the way for you. And that's really, to me, that's crazy. You do what you have to do, but you got kids that by the time they turn 12 and 13 and 14, they're not studying you. They don't even really want to be around you. Now, as long as you can do what they want you to do, as long as you can be their ATM and they can make a fool out you to get everything that they want because they got you so wrapped so tight around their finger. Oh, you mama. Oh, you dad. You pops, and you they boo, and you this and that. But don't do what they want you to do when they want you to do it. Oh, you ain't nothing. You ain't never been nothing. Oh, you a good parent. Oh, you a good this and you a good that. They forgot all the days where you worked and you provided food and clothes, and you was ironing and you was taking them places and you was doing different things. They forgot that. But that's people. That's people, period. As long as you got something to give them, oh, we boom coons and y'all good. But when you ain't got nothing to give, and you now need something, they forgot what you ever did for them. And your kids are included. Your kids are included. I know that hurts some of you mama's feelings. But see, when you play a role of a mother and a father for all the years, you got two sides. You got that feminine side. You got that loving, caring side. But you got that masculinity side where you're going to have to show some tough love. And some of us are so weak that we fall for anything. And I know this hurts. I know it hurts your feelings. I know it hurts. But it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you even the more when the years come and you sitting at home wishing that one of your kids that you did everything for and you went out of the way for, one of those people that you was always there for, if they needed something, you could have even thought they needed something, they never even asked you, and you was there, and you feel like it's gonna hurt your feelings the more, because you're gonna be sitting somewhere and figuring, I'm dying by myself and I thought I had friends. They act like they entitled. We don't owe them nothing, Nikita. I don't owe you nothing. What I owed you, I gave you. Food and clothes and shelter, I gave you. Love, I gave you. May not didn't show it to you the way you wanted me to show it, but I feel like, you know, you keeping lights on, you keeping food on the table, you keeping water running, you doing the things that you need to do. I mean, but they have their way of thinking the way you supposed to be a parent, but they don't know how they supposed to be obedient and be a child. But they can tell you how you supposed to parent. That's all that, you know, kids came here with a strategy. They always had us wrapped around the finger. Because, I mean, think about it. You said, listen, even for people that's in business, you say you can't sell. You sold as a child. When you fell out on the floor, you knew exactly what falling on the floor, crying and kicking and acting like you was crazy was going to mean. One, for some people, it mean you were getting a whooping because you know you out of order. But for some of us that was weak parents, that falling out on the floor, what you want? Go on get it. What you want? Go on get it. They knew. So you was a salesman as a child. Now you can't sell nothing. Now you can't tell somebody about something that would help them. Now you can't share your product. You can't share your business. You can't share your service. You was born a salesman. You came here, but you came here with a salesman mentality, and you didn't even know it. You didn't have no training. You didn't sign up for it. You just started falling out the floor. And once you figured out it worked once, you kept doing it. You wait right till you get around somebody when it's company time and you want to act a fool because your mama was so saved. Your mama didn't want other people to know that she was going to beat your tail when they left. So she, go on get it. Go on, boy, go on. Go on, girl, go on get it. Go on get it. And then when the company leave, now you do that again. You do that again. And so, but we had this same, get back to y'all. Get back to the church folks where, I mean, for me, I'm going to address this where it needs to be addressed. This is our meeting time. Yeah. You know, you got to look at it. You got to look at, no, we finna stop doing what we doing and address this now. And that's what people get. So you can't say that, you know, you have some, oh, she this person. And this. No, we're going to address this problem right now and we can pick back up to where we need to be. Because the worst thing that you can do is talking about you're going to handle it later and you forget about it. Oh, they didn't got away with that. Now they got a strategy. They got a strategy. They have a strategy. Good morning, Jacqueline. Thank you so much for joining. Now they using the new strategy that they just created on you because they figure your mind is short and you busy or you just going to do. You know how they do when you tell the teacher, oh, I'm going to deal with this when I get home. They go right back to the school on Monday and say, my mama didn't do nothing. My mama didn't do nothing. She just said that to you. My mama, I didn't get no whooping. But what you need to do is give them what they need. Give them what they need. But see, some of y'all, you're so worried about what they going to think if, you know, because you've been around somebody that said that don't do this and don't do that and that. And the round table and the square table, people that don't have kids that think pets is better than children. So they want to tell you that when the kids is acting up, don't do X, Y, Z. And you fall for it. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it because I know you want this persona that, you know, that you all in peace with everything and you like everything and you don't have a problem with anything and, you know, you just go with the flow. That's a lie. You don't go with the flow and you may go with it, but you suffering from it. You may go with the flow, but you don't want to get caught in the thickest as you going down the stream and you get stuck. You get stuck. You get stuck in your business. Have you know, in a big body of water, you know, you have all type of stuff in the bottom of the water. I go to the river. So when you think about all the branches and all the crud that then flowed and streamed down the river, you get yourself up in there. You get down there thinking, oh, this water is looking so pretty. This water is looking so good. You get down there and get stuck. And see, that's the way we are with our life. We get down there and we get stuck. We get stuck in thickets. We get stuck in the midst of branches. And your stuckness is depression. And your stuckness is stress. Your stuckness is loneliness. Because you have allowed people to let you just go with the flow. And then you get caught up in an area that you didn't even see coming. Oh, I thought that was my friend and she did X, Y, Z. It happens. They do it. They do it. They do it. It happened. It has happened. It is happening. And it's going to continue to happen. But what I want you to not do, don't let people stop you. You got greatness inside of you. And I know that I have said a lot. And I hope I've said something to keep you moving and to keep you grooving and to keep you walking in purpose. Because you have people, they want to see you fail. They want to see you fail. They want to see you fail. They do not want to see you successful. They don't want to see you come out of this situation. You got some nosy people. They love to have stuff to talk about. They want to talk about how bad you looking. They want to talk about how bad you doing. They want to talk about you having to come to them and ask for this and that. They want to talk about, bring us back to the shore, girl. I love it. Yes, so needed this confirmation. You got to know that people don't want to see you successful. They don't want your business to get off the ground. They don't want your marriage to last past a year. They want to see you by yourself because they love misery. You know what the saying is, misery, they love company. They love company. They love company. Because see, if your girlfriend was right, even when your relationship was wrong, she'll say, you know what? I may not have done the right thing in mine, but I'm not going to tell you to walk away. But you got some people, they will tell you, good morning, Carolyn. Thank you so much for joining. They'll tell you, girl, I wouldn't be putting up with this. Girl, I would leave. They want you to leave because they miserable, and they figure if you're not with him, you'll have more time for her. Come on now, somebody. Mission accomplished. Thank you for the boost. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Sister Eltha. You got to know that you got some people, when they give you advice, their advice is selfish and is one-sided. They figure, oh, if she ain't with him or he ain't with her, that'll be more time that we can spend together and I won't be bored and she won't be bored. That's selfish. So you let people keep talking about you, but you don't let them stop you. You do not let them stop you. They want to know when you going to start this and how long you going to be doing this and when. But see, one day just before their eyes, do you know when you put a seed in the ground, for a lot of days you don't see nothing. But there is so much going on under the ground before it hit the top of the ground that it will blow your mind if you did some research. So stop. Don't continue to start and stop a thing and start and stop a thing. And if you got people that's in your circle that is the cause of you starting to stop, get them out your circle, because that means they're not good for you. If you're not boosting me, I don't need you in my circle trying to discourage me. Good morning, Geraldine. Thank you so much for joining. Stop sitting in circles around people that all they have to say is negative stuff. They want to continue to tell you what's not going to work. That girl, I would have been left. I wouldn't be putting up with him. He don't do nothing. Seem like you do everything. This and that and that. You don't know what the story is at their house. Even if I am doing everything, mind your business. That's what you need to tell people. Mind your business. Stop co-conversation with, stop being in co-conversations with people that's talking about your husband. Stop being in co-conversations with people that's talking about your wife. Stop being co-conversational with people that's talking about your family. You're not going to come to me and talk to me about my mama. I'm sorry. You're just not going to do it. You're not going to come to me and talk to me about my sister or my brothers. Come on. You know what I mean? Some stuff, you can have your opinion, but some stuff you just don't do. Me and my sister were having a conversation on yesterday. And I mean, when it comes to us, we right there. We are right there. There is nothing that none of us have needed, and we haven't been there as a family. We don't have the bickering where, I don't talk to my sister, and I don't talk to my brother, and I don't talk to my mama. No. You let people think what they want to think. You let people see what they want to see. And you let people do what they want to do. But you do not let people stop you. Don't let people stop you from your greatness. Don't let people, good morning, Sherry. Thank you so much for joining. Don't let people stop you from running your business. You can't entertain the ignorance. And that is true. You cannot entertain it. And it offends people when you shun them off and say, boo, I don't have time for you because I'm working on something. You got to be like Jeremiah and say, I'm on the wall. I am building something. I don't care if you building a business, if you building a house, if you building a relationship, if you ain't building nothing but your doggone self. Don't you let nobody stop you. See, you can't stop me. You can't stop me. I don't care what I go through. That's what I like about perseverance. That's what I like about perseverance. Because, when I think about when I don't care what I go through, I don't care what I face. I don't care who I go through it with. I don't care who I got to lose. You can't stop me. I am not going to sit around boo-hooing and crying over nobody. When I say I promise you, nobody. I'm not going to do it. And I haven't, you got to look at my love. You are rocking that boat. To God be the glory for speaking it. Thank you so much. You got to get to a point that the only relationship that you are so concerned about is your relationship with God. And see, sometimes my character, my personality, it may seem uncaring. But if you know me, and I mean, even if you don't know me, if you know God, it says like spirits, we kindred spirits, we know each other. So even the things that come out of my mouth, it is of a truth. But God said he is no respecter of person. But God said he's also not going to share his glory. If I'm woo-wooing over you, that means I'm giving you more than I'm giving God. See, we say a lot of things that we believe, but we don't walk in what we believe. See, some of us, we feel like, but it's just human nature. No, you either going to believe what he say fully or you not. You either going to be on this side of the fence or you not. So if he said, you have to give your kids back to him, you got to give your doggone kids back to him. He said in your marriage, he got to be first in your marriage. It ain't your spouse and then your kids and your mama, then God. No, it is God, your husband, your wife, your kids. But see, some of us will put our kids over our husband and wife, and that's why your marriage is not working, because you're saying that I had kids before I had this husband, and so my kids come first. But you better go Bible, because even though you might have had your kids, but your kids is going to make you be unhappy. Your kids is not going by what you, I'm telling you, read your Bible. Read your Bible. He didn't say put your kids before your marriage. But we got some of them. My kids, I had kids before I had a husband. I had kids before I did . And I had my kids. And sometimes your kids is the one in the wrong. And you take up for them because you said, I'd ride or die for my kids. I'm not, if my kids out there acting foolish and don't appreciate their life, I'm not putting mine down for them. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because why would you put it's in the word. Good morning, Belinda. Thank you so much for joining. Why would you put your life on the line for some foolish person that don't appreciate life? You going to go out there and start fighting with your kids, or you going to go out there and get in the middle of a battle with your kids. That's crazy to me. I mean, it's sad that we lose them in jail. It's sad that we lose them in gunfight, but you teach them to keep them from their lifestyle. But when they go choose to lose their lifestyle, it's not a matter of if it's going to happen. You looking at when. So why would you sit up and boo-hoo and drive yourself crazy from worry and fear and all these different sorts of types of things versus trusting God? I trust God all the way. All the way. I'm not going to lose no sleep. I'm not going to sit up and worry. I can't pray and worry. I cannot pray and have doubt. I cannot walk by faith and fear at the same time. Light and darkness do not dwell in the same space. It's not possible. Because see, when light show up, darkness got to go. When right is activated, wrong is no more walking. You cannot be on both sides of the fence and then covering it up in the name of Jesus and covering it up, thinking that, that's just human nature. It's easier said than done. We say some of the foolish, we say some crazy stuff. Can I just be transparent? We say some crazy stuff. We say it and believe it. But you can like me or don't like me. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to speak my truth. And the thing about it is, we say, it's just the human nature. It's easier said than done. You got to keep your eyes fixed on the word of God. When you keep your eyes fixed on the word of God, I guarantee you will feel better. But if you always staring at the wall, you keep on reading the same stuff on the wall. You keep on reading you keep on checking your account, telling yourself, you practicing it, you rehearsing to yourself, and you instead of telling yourself how broke you are, instead of you asking God, give me some strategies, give me some ideas. God, show me how I can get out of this situation. A lot of times we say, I don't have the money. There's ways for you to get money. If you stop saying what you don't have and start asking God to show you how can you get, you can look around. There's all type of ways you can make money. You can create products. You can sell stuff. You can say something. You can do something. There is something that you can do to earn money. But we're shit that I don't have it. When I hired my coach at the beginning of April, I paid for it on a credit card. All debt is not bad debt. Now, when you went and bought some red bottom shoes, you didn't have to put that on no doggone card. If you couldn't afford red bottoms, you didn't. But if you did, you did. But don't think that all debt is bad debt, because some debt is good. Because you can get in debt and it'll propel you to a whole entire different level. But the first thing we'll say that if I got it, I'll spend it. But if I don't, I won't. But I will miss an opportunity because I don't have it. Instead of me trying to figure out how can I do this? How can I afford this? How can I go to this? How can I got one of my friends on here. I remember we went to Jacksonville, Florida back last year, December. I'm willing to do whatever I need to do. Whatever I need to do. That's drive right there. Whatever I need to do, because I know I got to be there. You know what? We made it happen. Who drives to Florida on a Friday and come back on a Saturday? I'm talking like, what? 13 hours, 14 hours on the road. It was just that serious. We left here on a Friday morning. We came back on a Saturday evening, and we was in church on Sunday. That's how bad we wanted to be there. You got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Do you allow what people say stop you from having what you want? Oh, y'all not going to talk to me. When I come on here, I'm telling you what I've experienced. I do what I got to do. I would do what I have to do. So it's either two reasons why you don't have what you want. You don't want it bad enough, or you're not willing to do what it takes. Preach, girl. You're not willing to do what it takes. You talk the talk, but you're not walking the walk. You want somebody to patch you up. You want somebody to say it's going to be all right. It may not be all right, but in the midst of my pain, I'm going to have what I need. Come on now, somebody. I go to work every day. Legs swell up, things happen, but I don't get up thinking, my legs is hurting. I don't get up thinking, my legs is swollen. I don't get up and thinking, I can't do this and I can't do that. You going to either make excuses or you going to make some stuff happen. You going to make some excuses or you going to make some stuff happen. And you going to keep on telling yourself that you can find anything that you need on YouTube. Shut the door. Shut the whole door. Everything you need is not on YouTube. You may be able to watch some knowledge. You may be able to listen to, but you're limited with that. And knowledge acquired is not knowledge applied. You may acquire all the knowledge in the world, but you need something that's going to tell you to get up on your feet, get out your seat, and make some stuff happen. Make some stuff happen. See, when I come on here and talk to you, I be done already talk to me. I already be done talk to me. I got my affirmations. I know even the number of 7 is a sacred number. From the day that I was born, I was blessed. October the 27th, 77. From the day I was born, I tell God my plans will be, God would lay out my plans, my steps. He is ordering me. There's a grace on my life. There is an anointing on my life. There is favor on my life. You cannot stop me. What you say won't stop me. How you feel won't stop me. What you think won't stop me. You cannot stop me. You got to have that attitude. You got to have an attitude of boldness and courage. And I'm not talking about you being arrogant. You don't have to be arrogant. You don't have to put other people down. Just mind your business. If you mind your business and said that every day I wake up, I'm going to show up in my life. Every day I wake up, I'm going to show up. I'm not going to wake up dragging my feet. Pick your feet up. Walk. Get up. Get up. You have been in the dump for a long time. You have let people make you feel like you are nothing. You have let people make you feel like you are that you are less than they are. They're better. That you don't have nothing to offer. The devil and his mama is a liar. They are liars. His friends, liar. Daddy, liar. His circle, his clique, his group, his institution, all the stuff that they attend and the people that they're surrounded with, they liars. Stop believing the lies of the enemy and believe the word of God. Believe what God said about you. Believe that you are fearfully and you are wonderfully, you're beautiful, and all these things. Believe what the word say. When you walk in the word, when you stand on the word, when you build on the word, what they say, this is what I tell people. I can believe you for a little while. But once the word of the Lord speaks to me, your voice don't matter. Your voice do not matter. When the Lord speak, your voice do not matter. Not to me. Your opinion don't matter. Oh, she doing this and that. Oh, why she this and that, this and that. I don't care what you say. Because why are you worried about why I'm doing what I'm doing? You miserable and I'm happy. That's the way you gotta be. We have surrounded ourselves for so long, worried about what people think, based on their limited knowledge about us, one, based on their opinion. They don't know half of what they talking about to be true. Good morning, Demetria. Thank you so much for joining. They don't know half of what they are talking about to be true. So let them keep talking. Just don't let them stop you from living in your greatness. Don't let them stop you from walking in your purpose. Don't let what they say stop you from helping, from inspiring, from motivating, from empowering others, from you doing what you was called and created to do. Let them talk. They can't stop you. Words never stop. People are always going to be talking. People always going to have something to say. People always have an opinion. Let them have their opinion. You just don't let it stop you. You don't let it stop you. You know, and what I think, a lot of stuff, I don't even hear it. I don't even get a chance to hear. Because, see, when you got to question this, you have to always wonder, why is it the people that come to you with mess, why is it that they always have it? Listen, the people that come to you with mess, why is it that they always have it? So you have to wonder, why is it that people are so comfortable going to certain people to talk about you? And then you got to watch how people that will privately have conversations with you because they won't publicly say nothing to you because they know in private they have been talking about you. Because now that you got page stalkers. Oh, I see they liking her page. So people, they'll stop following you because they know they've been talking about you, but they want what you have. They want the wisdom that you have. They want what you have because they figure if a little of your overflow can fall on them, that they'll be blessed. But you're not going to be blessed because you're on both sides of the fence. You're going to have a pure heart. If your heart is not pure, a lot of times that's why our prayers are not answered, because our hearts are not pure. Our words are not pure. Our minds and our thoughts are not pure. So how you think God going to bless you when you talking about other people that's being blessed? He said, well, no, I don't want her to go through that. I don't want her to have to go through that, so I ain't gonna give it to you. You don't even appreciate little, so how he gonna give you much? You can't do nothing with the seed, so how you gonna do something with the tree? The tree is too big for you to handle. You ain't did nothing with the seed. I told you last week, he don't give us tables, he give us trees. He don't give us trees, he give us seeds. You gotta use what you have in order to get what you want. But people will stop you from doing anything because you so worried about what they say. I wonder what they think about this. I wonder if they'll like it. You ain't gotta like it. I was getting dressed, and this shirt is not that wrinkled, but I was going to get a shirt, and it was real wrinkled. I'm thinking, I don't have to iron no shirt to get on here. See, that's the problem. A lot of y'all, you think, well, I got to do this, and I got to put on this makeup, and I don't have on no makeup. I don't have on no makeup. I got to put on this makeup, and I got to do this, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. And then when you get through doing all that, now you ain't doing nothing. This is good. Keep preaching the word with boldness, Dr. O, and don't apologize. Thank you so much. Good morning, Elder Anderson. Thank you so much for joining. See, a lot of you are not showing up because you feel like you don't look like what they think you're supposed to look like. I can get as cute as I want to be, but I don't have to be on here cute to show you the truth, because you shouldn't be looking at me. You should be listening at me. Don't worry about what I got on. Don't worry about where I am. See, a lot of you get so focused in the background. You trying to see what's on the wall. I like that picture behind you. Boo, we not talking about the picture. We talking about your life. We get so distracted on things around us. Are y'all not going to talk to me? You get distracted on things around you that you can't work with what's in you. You got to work on what's in you, because everything you need, you already have it. You already have it. So don't get so tangled up, and don't get so focused, and don't get so down that you think that the reason you can't start because you don't have everything. You don't have to have no MacBook. Start with your PC. Start with your phone. You don't have to have the correct lighting. Get outside and let some natural light shine on your phone. You don't have to have no this and that and the third. You start with what you have. And when God see that you're grateful for the little, he'll give you more. When he see that you're grateful for what you have and say, I'm going to start with this. I don't care if I ain't got 100. I'm going to start with one. I don't wait for no bunch of people to get on here. I don't come on here and figure. I do not come on here and say, well, if I don't have 50 people or 100 people, I'm not going to come on here and show up. I'm going to show up. I don't care if one person on here. And I would start talking if ain't nobody on here but me. Okay? You cannot wait on the crowd because, see, it is not the crowd that's going to take you to the next level. Jesus only had 12, so why you got to have 100? I don't need 100. I don't have to have 5,000 friends. I've never made it to 5,000. I've never been close because when some of y'all get on this, I just start deleting you. When you start sending me, when I didn't ask you not to send chain messages in my inbox and you act like you don't understand English and you want to keep on sharing them, I just start deleting you. So I'm not going to make it to 5,000. Because, see, I know there's going to be some people that's going to keep on doing what they want to do, and I'm just going to delete them up out my circle. And I know for some people, they say, I don't care. I don't either. I don't either. That's the problem. We spend so much time thinking about what other people think. You're going to have to surround yourself with people. You so right. Talk to me. You need to surround people that see your greatness. You need to surround yourself with people that's not intimidated by your gift. You need to surround yourself with people that's not intimidated by what you have to offer. I need people that know more than me. I don't want to be the smartest person in my circle. My coach, my coach, she is a double board certified practicing doctor. So when I'm in her circle, I'm around other doctors. I'm around other doctors. That's who I hired as my coach, as a doctor, a practicing doctor, double board certified doctor. You don't need to be the smartest person. That don't intimidate me because she know doctor. That don't make me not come on here and be Dr. O or Coach O. That don't make me not be the procrastination strategist, the behavior change expert. That don't make me feel intimidated that I can't stop you from procrastinating and get your dream up out your head into your life and make you build unshakable confidence. That gives me confidence to know that I have hired a coach that know more than I know. All these words that she used, the cities and the countries that she's been to that I hadn't been, that hadn't intimidated, that gives me life. They say, oh, I'm going somewhere. I need to learn. You see, that's the problem. You want to glean from people that's less than you. Because it makes you feel smart. It makes you feel so much important. And sometimes you measure based on where you are and where they are. But we can learn from anybody. You can learn from anybody. So I know you're thinking, well, I got a business and I'm a coach. How you a coach and don't have a coach? And this ain't my first coach. This is my first one-on-one coach. But I've been in group mentoring where I've prayed for group mentor and coaching over the years. But sometimes you have to make an investment. Your business is not going to the next level because you're not making an investment. You are getting what you get. You are getting what you putting out. How you want somebody to invest in your product and service and you don't support nobody? You gonna just get and you never give? Huh? Oh, I'm talking to you. Your business is not gonna go to the next level until you hire somebody, until you support somebody else. You are drawing back the same energy that you're putting out. And when you think about, I'm finna help somebody. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I think a mosquito's bothering me. Anyway, I'm finna help somebody. If your business is in the same position, ask yourself, what kind of people are you attracting? You attracting people that's looking for deals. You attracting people that's looking for free. You are attracting, you got this mentality, I only invest if I have the money, right? If I don't have it, I don't invest. Them the same people you attracting. When they don't have the money, they don't invest. They looking for deals and they looking for specials. They looking for discounts. They looking for family discount. They looking for high school friend discount. They looking for coworker discount. They looking for this. You pay what people charge, and when you pay what people charge, you will be comfortable with charging what you charge. But you are afraid to charge what you charge because you ain't willing to pay it. Looking for a hookup. You know what I did on yesterday? So I got some people on here. Do I have one-on-one clients on here yesterday? One-on-one clients yesterday. You better be glad that you with me yesterday because every price that I had yesterday, it doubled. That's how, yes, it doubled. It doubled. So for my 6-month program that was $1,500, it's $3,000 now. Yes. I think Empowering 8, it was 500. It's 1,000 now. For another program, it was like 1,250. It's 2,500 now. You gotta look at the money that you have put in to acquire the knowledge that you have. You got to look at the money that you have put in to acquire the knowledge that you have. You're talking to a person. I'm not just no peon. I'm not only a life coach. I am a master certified coach. I am a master storyteller. I have been a part of the Black Belt Speaking Association. Associates, bachelors, masters, doctorate, and then, really. Stop being afraid to charge what you're worth and stop charging people what they can afford. You're not going to talk to me today. Because if you look around, all the stuff, and I keep giving you this example, and I know it's some new people on here that hadn't heard it because I just started telling you, but look around the room that you're in. There's a lot of stuff in there that you got that you don't need, but you know why you got it in there? I'll tell you. You got it because you wanted it. That's why you have it. You got it because you wanted it. But you know what? If people, you stop charging people what they can afford and you charge what is worth. And if they want it bad enough, they will figure out a way to get it. They'll figure out a way. Everything that I ever wanted, I figured out a way to get it. How could I do this? Or I cannot get my hair done for a couple, or I cannot buy dresses, or I cannot do this, and I won't do this. Or I would say, okay, what I need to do? I need to sell more books. I need to sell more coaching programs. I need to get this done. I need to get this. You will figure out a way to get it done if you really want it. You know, I spend time every day. Every day. Every day. See, these are all this stuff right here in my book. This is days that I read. This is stuff that I read. So why would I sit there and feel like I'm not worth it? And I mean, I haven't missed a day this year. I haven't missed a day this year. So I am reading. I am investing. Why are you out flopping and having parties and with your friends? I'm sitting somewhere reading, and I'm sitting somewhere learning, and I'm sitting somewhere investing. I'm sitting somewhere putting something in me so I can put it out here. This right here is not easy. While you doing what you want to do, I'm reading the Bible. I'm reading the word. I'm talking to God. I am praying. See, you got to know that there's things that need to be done. See, I'm still praying over my prayer list. I'm still praying over my prayer list. I got pages and pages of people that I pray for. Pages of people that I pray for. Businesses and families and individuals. But while you sitting around watching TV, talking about you bored and ain't got nothing to do, I'm busy. I am busy. I got pages and pages. I write every day. I got so many composition notebooks and so many folders and so many tablets and so many envelopes that I done wrote on that came through the mail that I thought was junk mail. You know, it's not easy, but God. It's not easy, but it's, you know what? It is so worth it. I wouldn't give a day of it back. It's so worth it. And you know, when you got goals, you'll lose relationships. When you have goals, you will lose relationships. And I'm going to tell you why. Yeah, and y'all can drop off whenever you get ready. Somebody can say, she too long. Get off. You leave whenever you come up, you come on here, pick up what you can pick up. And if you want, if it's too long for you, you can excuse yourself. Do like y'all do when you leave in church. But anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Maybe I didn't need to say it. Help me. But on another note, I always have something to say. What I want you to do, this is what I really want you to do. Live the life of your dreams. Stop allowing people, if you don't hear nothing else I said today, stop allowing people to stop you. Stop allowing people to stop you. You deserve to live the life of your dream. Some of you on here, you have raised your kids. Your kids are grown and you still doing the same thing as you did like you got kids. Like you still have the small babies that you feel, because you done got so accustomed to doing that. Good morning, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining. You have gotten so accustomed to doing operating the way you're operating, and your kids is gone. Live your life. Live your life. You know, there's a different season for everything. There's a time and a season for everything. And when your season change, you need to change with it. You can't be still wearing summer clothes in the winter. When it get cold, you got to change your clothes. It's time for you to pull out coats. Get you some scarves and some gloves and keep your neck covered up. Put some on your head for y'all that like wearing hats and all these different sorts of types of things. But when the season change, you have to change. So why is it that when season change in our lives, that we don't change with it? Because we as human beings, we hate change. We hate change. If we can just keep everything the same, we'll eat the same food every day. We'll do everything the same every day. Nothing excites you. Nothing gets you going. Nothing gets you flowing. It's time for a change. It is time for a change. So stop selling yourself short. Stop telling yourself what's not possible. I sit on a phone. I sit on a training for 2 days, 10 hours, 10 hours, 10 hours. And at the end, they were offering a coaching program, a mastermind for $50,000. $50,000. Some had invested at $80,000. And some of y'all on here saying, for what? For what? But we'll put it in a car, and a car don't give us nothing but problems. We got to put oil in it, and we got to do this, and we got to do that. It's collected, you know. And I look at my, I always drive my van. I got this Audi over here. I hardly ever drive that truck. But you look at the money that I pay for it. The money that I've paid for it. We will put money in places that don't give us nothing, but it's a lot of times we say when we ask for asset, that's not no asset, that's a liability. Because every time I got to put gas in it, liability, oil change, liability, tires, liability. If I got to put washer fluid in it, if I got to wash it, whatever I got to do to, that's a liability. That's not putting nothing in, that's taking something out. Anything that's taking something out, that's a liability. That's not an asset. You gonna have an asset is where you getting a return, and a return. And if you're not getting a return, what are you doing? Where are you investing your resources and your time and your money? Where are you investing it? But what you telling yourself? I can't afford a coach. I wish I could. And then, first of all, I'm gonna tell y'all about yourself. Don't get mad, but get delivered. Do you think when you talk about the price, when you keep on talking about it, you in the store, I see people in the store, and this is what I see. And it's funny, but it's really embarrassing, and it's a little crazy. You already know you ain't got the money for it. Why you keep on talking? So it's $50. It's $50. So it's 50. And so is the price on here? That's the price. It's 50. Ma'am, it's $50. It's 50. And you keep on saying and thinking, what you think they're going to say? No, it's not 50 for you. It's going to be XYZ. If you know you can't afford it, go ask yourself, how can I afford that? What can I do to earn the money to get that? Unwrapping the gifts. Yes. Stop sitting there thinking somebody going to have a pity party for you. We got to get out of this pit as folks that look like me. Stop thinking that you can't have it and that you always got to be slicking and hitting around the bush and going around the corner and this, that, and the third. Let the price be the doggone price and figure out a way. You see, you only worry about price when you can't afford it. Because, see, you tell yourself, if I have this, I can't have this. You got this mentality of or mentality. I live an and mentality. I can do this and that and that and that and that and that. I don't have to have this or this or this or that or that. If I do this, or I ain't gonna be able to do that. You know why you think like that? Because you have a mentality of lack. I live from a place of abundance. The money is out here. The money never goes up. You do have well, if it has happened, I don't know about it, and I haven't. Well, I'm not gonna say I've heard. I haven't seen it personally. Money is not leaving off this earth. It may not be in your house, or in your bank account, in your purse, your wallet, or in on your Cash App, but it's out here somewhere. So you got to figure out how to get it. You got to figure out how to get it. Good morning, Charlotte. Thank you so much for joining. You just got to figure out how to get it. The money, there's not a money problem. A lot of times when you don't invest, it's not because you don't have the money. It's because you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that you can do it. You don't believe that you're enough. Because see, somebody in your childhood that told you weren't going to be nothing but a mammy. Somebody done told you you gonna be just like your daddy. Somebody done told you when you was a child that you ain't gonna never be nothing. Somebody done told you you'll never have nothing. And you have allowed that lie that somebody told you all them years ago stop you. Instead of you taking that broken record and finish cracking it up, don't try to patch the record. Tear it up and put it in the garbage. You fold it in half and you tear it up and you play you a new song. You start speaking other words to yourself. Get you somebody in your life that say, girl, you can do it. You have so much potential in you. You can do it. That ain't the only thing you have to do. Some of y'all are stuck on jobs and you're afraid to get out of that position because you feel like that's all I never did. That's all I know. That's the stuff we tell ourselves. That's all I know. That's all I've ever done. I don't know how to do nothing else. Have you tried to do something else? Have you tried to do something else? Or are you so worried about what somebody gonna say? Because they said that you should have just, you don't have but 2 more years before retirement. You could have just stayed right there. You too old to start over. Too old for who? According to what? What are we comparing it to? If you are no longer happy, fulfilled, and being served in a place, why are you there? Why are you hanging on to something that you should have let go long time ago? I don't know what it is. Are you paying to sell watermelons? You so fascinated that you want to host the event, but you always in the red. You don't never come out in the black. What is the purpose? You helping people so that you hurting yourself. You getting in debt for somebody else to have an experience that they don't even appreciate. This is real. This is real. This is real. This is the stuff that people deal with every day. You don't think that you're enough to do it. You've been wanting to start your little t-shirt business and you've been wanting to write the book. You scared to write the book because you scared you're going to hurt somebody's feeling because they still living. So you telling yourself, I'm going to write my story when they die. What? No, you going to have a conversation with them and say, look, I don't know how you going to feel about this, but this story is a part of my story. I'm not writing this to hurt your feelings. I'm writing this because I need to help some other people to keep them from going through what I went through. See, the stuff that we tell ourselves, the enemy want us to stay in our head and not in our heart. Some of y'all come straight up out your head. You ask a question, Don't worry about people that done cut you off. When you tell people hard truths, they don't want to face them. And the devil get upset when you tell him the truth. He'll flee. He'll flee. Just start speaking truth to people. When you start speaking truth to people that's getting on your nerves, start telling them the truth in love. I guarantee you, you won't be bothered with them long. Child, please write the book. They ain't writing it, Sharita. They scared that they gonna hurt their mama's feeling. They scared that they gonna hurt this person's feeling. They scared this gonna happen and that's gonna happen. And they gonna say this and they gonna feel this about that. I'ma tell you, boo, don't let them stop you. Do not let them stop you. Do not let them stop you. If you want your business to go to the next level, do something different. Do something different. If you ain't got no coach, no mentor, you need to get one. You need to get one. You need to get one. You need to get somebody that's going to put some fire up under your feet, that's going to get you out your seat, get you from out your desk, get you from out of looking at your double windows, looking down the street and looking at this and looking over your neighborhood and all these different sorts of types of things. Boo, it's time for us to get busy. It is time for us to get busy. Don't wait for you to start figuring out what you're going to do after you get out of the house and after the lift is up and all this. And you need to be ready to run when the door open. You need to be ready to run when the door open, because if you're not ready to run when the door open, you're going to get ran over. And then you're going to start singing your regular song. This don't work. It worked for everybody else except for me. I didn't put in everything I had. I tried and it didn't work. You ain't tried. You tried one thing, one way. And when that didn't work, that hurt your feelings. And you said it didn't work. Did you think of it a different way? Did you try to come at it from a different angle? Did you go about it a different way? Don't do something one time and say it don't work. There's more than one way to do a lot of stuff. There is more than one way to do a lot of stuff. I'm going to get ready to let y'all go because you know your attention span is short. You start falling asleep and thinking, oh, she talking too much. This is good, but it's too long. So I'm going to let y'all go because it does no good talking on deaf ears. But you need to take this stuff and run with it. You need to take this stuff and live with it. Live by it. You got to live by it. Are you ready to go to the next level? Or are you comfortable where you are? Some of y'all, you know you're in an uncomfortable spot, but you done made peace in that spot. You done added extra for it can be comfortable. Get yourself up and do something. So look, I'm going to get ready to let you go. Happy Saturday to you. I pray that you have a good weekend. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated. I'm known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. I pray that you have an amazing day. Bye.